Hello, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. So any questions on the services that I provide, any questions on Patreon, all of that fun stuff down below in the description. So this is going to be Earth signs. So Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo's weekly reading. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to focus the camera and our energy on the water and candle and see what it is that is ahead for you this week, guys. Alrighty. So let's see. Okay. There is when I was first starting to pray and meditate on your energy earth signs, there there was a lot of sorrow. Not It's not something that is present at the moment. If you still are in that sorrow, in that crying, what I was sensing was an intense crying that was, how can I put it, very, it was very deep, but it was like the tears would just not stop falling off. So I feel that a lot of the earth signs have already come out of that. It was more representing as to where you were, as to where you are right now, and kind of trying to, it's kind of like justification for the excitement and the drive that you have at the moment when it comes to moving forward with your goals, when it comes to moving forward with your life, when it comes to pushing through the obstacles, the challenges that you may be facing. But it was really just this really, really, really like deep sorrow from within your soul, like crying and crying, like it was like nonstop tears. But again, I feel that a lot of the earth signs have come out of that, and if you haven't yet, that is something that you're coming out of. But it was kind of like the way that I felt it, the way that it was shown, the way that it was shown, it was like, do not do not do not be ashamed of the success, of the blessings that are coming your way, because you have put in the work, you have put in the tears, you have put in everything, you have basically, for everything, God, for everything that is coming your way, all those blessings, all those things, there are going to be people around you, earth signs, that are going to kind of be like, why does, she gets this or he gets this? How can he, how he went ahead and, got this new thing or that new thing? How did he find love? How did she do this? Like, whatever it is, there's a lot of people wondering how you got either to where you're at or to what it is that is coming towards you at the moment. Because all they remember, these people, are when you were hurt and when you were down. Now, the hurt doesn't necessarily have to be about a romantic situation. It could be, but it could just be the loss, any type of loss. You lost your home, you lost your car, you lost a family member. Excuse me. Oh, my saliva went down the wrong pipe. Anyways, so, regardless of what it is, when people saw you down, when people saw you hurt, when people saw that you needed the help, when people saw that you needed the assistance, and instead of coming forth to kind of help and aid you in your needs, they turned their back on you. And those same people that turned their back on you in the past, when you were hurting, when you needed the connection with other humans, when you needed when you needed the friend, when you needed the cousin, when you needed the sister, whoever it was, regardless of who they are, the entire thing is that now they're just sitting there wondering, like, how does she or he get up there? How did they overcome that? They were not supposed to overcome that. Like, that was done to keep them down. That was done to keep you suppressed or whatever it was. And it's like, you're being reminded, when all these blessings and all these things come in and people are talking and people have their opinion or whatever it is, you don't owe anybody an explanation. You don't need to feel bad for anybody that is getting left behind or staying behind because they're choosing not to follow their own dreams, because they're choosing not to follow their own goals. So the tears that were shown was not so much about trying to get you back into those energies, but more of allowing you to see where it is that you have come from. Allowing you to see, kind of reminding you of the struggles that you have been through, and everything that it took to get you to where you are at now at the moment. There is there keeps on coming up, there's two separate energies that are coming towards you and then coming towards you really, really fast. This can be a type of offer, whether it's romantic or not. If it is romantic, we're looking at an ex coming back or trying to reconnect with you and somebody new. I know that a lot of people say, "Oh, where's this new person? Where's the new person?" Well, you have to let go of the past completely in order to open up space for someone new to come towards you, or for to open up space for someone new in your life. Now, if you're still hoping and wishing for somebody from the past to come back, then that is what you're bringing in. If you have made amends with your past and you have forgiven the other person, you have forgiven yourself, and kind of decided that you're leaving that situation behind you, then this is when the new person is going to be coming up. But there is a new person, a romantic interest is pulling me more to that side. When it comes to the earth sign, there is somebody that is wanting to pursue you, or somebody that is kind of keeping their eye on you, not in a way of like stalking you or something like that, but just somebody that really admires you and really kind of just wants to be in your space. Now, if you're already married, or you're in a committed relationship or whatever, then this can be either friends fighting kind of like for your attention, friends wanting your attention, family members wanting your attention, or maybe you just landed a new job, or you're in the process of leaving one job for another, and your old job or where you're currently at does not want you to leave, so they're going to kind of compete to try and keep you. But there is a choice that has to be made between two different things. And again, it is where it depends on where you're at and what it is that you want from life. Now, earth signs, in the past you have had a lot of there how can I put it this way? There's like this one person that you really wanted to be with, that you felt that your heart belonged to this person and this person's heart belonged to you, but it was just too much, like too much happened within this connection to allow it to grow or to move forward. So this could be, family members getting in the connection, or somebody stepping out of a relationship, cheating or this or that. This could be financial issues sometimes put strains in relationships, whatever it is. The whole point is that as you came out of that and you kind of made peace with it and decided, you know what, it's okay, it didn't work out, but that does not mean that you have to go ahead and stay by yourself, or that you have to go ahead and, kind of lose your hope for romance. The key with you, earth sign, is to always remember the lessons, because I feel that because you earth signs, a lot of you have probably either been by yourself for a very long time or have been betrayed so much when it comes to romantic interest, that you have a lot of you have chosen to take this stand where, you know what, I'm just going to stay by myself and whatever happens, happens. Or I'm going to intentionally, so some of you are willingly, intentionally wanting to be by yourself, because you have realized that the people that are around you, even those that have pursued you in the past, are not energetically or like either spiritually or whatever at the same place where you are at. That does not mean that you are better than them or that they're better than you. It just means that it's just not aligned. Like something is just off, and you sense that and you feel that, and you're just like, no, I'm not doing this. But again, there is a lot coming in your way. There are three, when it comes to, if we look at it from like, our mind, our body, our soul, or you want to go ahead and you want to look at it from your emotions, your your emotions, your thoughts, your spirit, whatever it is. There's this alignment when it comes to your mind, when it comes to your thoughts, when it comes to your emotion, when it comes to your feelings, to your soul, to your spirit. It's like it's finally all coming in together. It's like you're able to see the struggles that you went through when it comes to emotionally, when it comes to your thoughts, when it comes to manifesting. You're able to see the struggles when it comes to your physical body. Like, why did I go through A, B, C, and D to get to where I'm at now? And when it comes to spiritually, as to what your soul has been trying to show you, we are looking at all the struggles that you went through when it comes to your spirituality, when it comes to either the beliefs that you had, the beliefs that you had to overcome, the lies that you had to overcome, all of that stuff. It's like everything throughout this week, it's like, okay, this is why you went through all of this emotional and hurt, and this is why your thoughts, you couldn't control your thoughts, this is why you went through this depression, this is why you went through this anxiety, this is what you went, like, it's being revealed to you at the moment exactly why. So a lot of people say, sometimes things happen and we just have to believe that everything happens for a reason. Well, this week, earth signs, you are getting your clarity as to why in each part of, like, if we split those into three, when it comes to your thoughts and your emotions, why you had to go through all of that. When it comes to your physical body, why did you have to go through all of that? And when it comes to your spirituality, when it comes to your spirit, your soul, why did you have to go through all of that? So, and it's like, it is going to be cut and clear. There's going to be no need to try and decipher anything. It's like your guides, your angels, your ancestors, whomever it is that you connect to is revealing to you, okay, this is why, this is why, this is why. Now go ahead and move forward. This is the clarity that you wanted. This is what you were asking for. Now it's here. Now go forth. Now, I don't see hesitation when it comes to the earth signs. I feel that as soon as things are revealed to you, earth signs, you're jumping right in and moving forward and being, okay, that's what you want me to do? Oh, that's where I'm going. Let's go. And it's like you're no longer in that space of questioning when it comes to what it is that you're being guided to, when it comes to your journey, when it comes to your life, when it comes to your path. You're no longer in that space of questioning, what about if? No, because as these things are revealed to you, as to your, why the reason these things happen to you are revealed to you, then you're moving in with a different type. And a lot of people may go ahead up to you and be like, oh, she's just arrogant, or he's just, he's full of himself, he's selfish, she's selfish, whatever it is. It really doesn't matter, because even if people are saying these type of things to you directly, earth signs, it's like it's going in one ear and bouncing right back out. You're not even taking the time to process it, because again, your reason why you went through everything that you went through has been revealed to you, and that's the only thing that matters. What matters is what you have gone through, the pain that you have gone through, the obstacles that you overcame, the challenges that you overcame, So at that point, anything that anyone says or thinks as to why you're taking certain actions really does not matter. And all you're choosing to do is to go ahead and move forward. And I am telling you guys, earth sign, when it comes to the blessings that are coming to your life, if you allow them to come in, if you allow yourself to listen to your own intuition, to follow, whatever religion you choose to follow. If you don't follow religion, your spirituality, if you like praying, whatever it is that you're being asked to do at this time is very, very important that you follow through. Now, there are going to, I am sensing some type of challenges when it comes to your own self-thoughts, as to the clarity when it's coming through. Maybe you want clarity first on your spirituality. Like, why did I have to go through the spirituality? And maybe the answers are coming through are coming from physically. Why did you have to go? Why you went through all of these challenges with your body physically? So, as these clarities are coming in, do not set like a schedule of how you want them to come in, but instead allow them to come in, process them. And it's not about bringing you down. It is not about hurting you. It is not about keeping you in an energy where you feel stuck or anything like that. This is kind of like, sometimes when, God, divine source, spirit, however you choose to call, I always say God. When God goes ahead and tells you, like, do this and you don't do it, and it's like, okay, let's try again. And it's like the third time, the fourth time. And then it's like, finally, it's like, okay, boom, this is why you need to do it type of thing. And it's like, So there's no room for you to keep on procrastinating. There's no room for you to continue on putting something off, putting your own life on hold. There is no more need for that. There's no time for that. You need to go ahead and get started on whatever it is that you're being led to do. Okay. When it comes to you yourself, earth signs, I do feel that all the work that you have put in, all the time that you decided to stay in, and work on yourself versus going out and whatever, there's a lot of sacrifices that you have made, earth signs. And when it comes to you walking into a room, or when it comes to you being around people, people can sense that there's something different about you. People can sense that there's just something that they're drawn to when it comes to your earth signs. I do want to say before I continue, reminder, I have two huge dogs. They are out of the room. If they start barking, there's not much that I can do. There she goes. She's outside the room, but she is barking. And that's Zena. So when we go into that space of kind of, if you look at all the blessings that are coming in, all the things that you're manifesting, then, and people start to say, oh, you're so lucky, or this or that. You don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to tell them your struggles. You don't have to tell them your sacrifice or anything like that, because most likely these people are aware of your challenges. These people are aware of your obstacles. These people are aware of your sacrifices, but they don't look at it that way, and they really don't care. So you taking your time to having to explain that and things like that, it's really in a way kind of like a waste of time, because they really don't care. They're just stuck as to why it's not happening for them. And they're not in a place where they realize, or they're able to see that is because they haven't put in the work themselves. Again, those two people pursuing you, there's somebody from the past that is going to be pursuing you, is coming towards you very fast, and then there is a new person, and it's like they're side by side. It's like they're right there coming in either at the same time or one right after the other. And there is a choice that you're going to have to make. Are you going to pursue something new, or are you going to go ahead and go back to the past? Now, choosing a new person does not necessarily mean something new, because you could have overcome something from the past, the hurt and the pain, and start a new foundation with somebody from the past. Or you can start a new relationship, a new foundation with somebody new, but then bring all the baggage from the past and still repeat the same cycles. So again, it really does not matter if it's going to get to a point where it's going to be regarding like when it comes to choosing. It's more about an internal thing as to where you are emotionally, where you are spiritually, and what have you made peace with from your past. So if you're being led to start something new with someone new, then just make sure you're not bringing the past hurt and the past pain from a previous relationship into the new. And at times we're like, oh yeah, no, but it is something that would sound like common sense, but then once you're in a relationship, once you're in a connection with someone new, and they do something that reminds you of someone from the past, it is very easy to go ahead and start with those little behaviors, starts with the insecurity, or with the thinking that this person is going to hurt you the same way that the other person did. And again, to each of you is going to be different. Again, a lot of you earth signs really just kind of want to be by yourself. You kind of want to work on your goals, want to focus, and it's like you are starting to notice a lot when it comes to, you're able to see right away who has put in the work and who hasn't, who has worked on himself, who hasn't, who is still in the same type of energies and who isn't. But instead of trying to show or trying to get people to be aware of where they are and trying to help them in that type of way, you're more in a space of just kind of just watching and just letting it be. Because these are individuals that you have talked to. These are individuals that have been near you, not walking the path with you by your side, but they have seen it. But they themselves are too afraid to go forward to what it is that they have to do. They are too afraid of letting go of the past. So in that way, you're there when you know, if they need somebody to listen to, if they ask for advice, you give advice based on what you know that they have learned. So the dynamic of your conversations, the dynamic of the connections that you have, especially with those from your past, you're going to notice, if you haven't already, that the way that you communicate with them, the way that you are managing those type of connections are very different than you did 3 or 5 years ago. Whereas you no longer have this desire or this need or this want to be right or want to prove someone right, if that makes any sense, guys. The person from the past, or whoever you choose not to be with, let's put it that way, is going to feel like the other person came in between. And that is just going to bring their drive, they're pushing forward towards you a little stronger. So let's say if somebody from the past comes back and you decide to take them back, but you were getting to know somebody new, that new person is not going to give up on wanting to be with you. If you have somebody from the past that will try to come back and you started a new connection with somebody new, then it's like the person from the past is not going to give up on giving you up so quickly. So they're going to push through when it comes to wanting to win you over, is the word that I'm hearing. Alrighty, guys. So now we're going to go ahead and pick out 3 oracle cards. We're going to pick out one for Capricorn, one for Taurus, and one for Virgo. And again, these are the weekly cards that start off the extended reads that are posted on Patreon. So let's get a card for Cappy, one for Taurus, and one for Virgo. So we have Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. My table is too high. I have to bring this table down. What is that one? Give me 1 second. These cards are not supposed to be upside down. You can tell when one of the kids were playing with my cards. They like to draw them, so sometimes they take the cards and start to sketch them out. Alrighty, let's see. So, Virgo, what's going on? There's something that is keeping you on edge, maybe? There's something that there's something very specific that you're waiting to see if it's going to plan out how you envision it. So let me go ahead and get the page before I pick up the what page is this? These are alphabetical order, so I love this. Divine Guardian. All right. So Capricorn, your card is the Divine Guardian, protection of the winged mother. Try to see where I can get the least reflection. Let me just move the candle and the water over a little bit. Alrighty. So Divine Guardian. Okay, you are venturing through a time of significant spiritual growth and healing. There are many changes occurring internally, and they will be reflected in your external world soon. You are protected during this time by the love and strength of the winged mother, Lady Isis. You can relax and allow your transformation to happen. Let your divine guardian protect you now as you learn to let go and trust in your own unfoldment for the greatest good. So that's Capricorn. That is going to be your card for this week. Soul retrieval is going to be for Taurus. All right, let's see. Soul retrieval. What page is that? Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. So Taurus, your card is the soul retrieval. Alrighty. deep soul healing with the goddess. Isis, healing goddess, now offers you spiritual restoration and deep soul healing through the art of soul retrieval, reclaiming pieces of your lost reclaiming pieces of you lost through trauma older in you. Soon you will enjoy greater wellness, energy, and power, as well as opening of gifts and soul abilities you did not know you had. And I feel, Taurus, when we were talking about your why being revealed to you, the reason why you went everything that you went through, has a lot to do. Like, that's where I feel like this card of the soul retrieval comes into play. And then we have Virgo, divine sisterhood. Alrighty. Community of the spiritual sisters and brothers of the light. In community that is based in equality, respect, healthy boundaries, and personal freedom, with a mutual desire for spiritual growth and honoring of innate wisdom. Great miracles occur. You are a part of this community of light. At one time it existed only in the spiritual world, yet now it is being born on the earth. It is part of your destiny to help create and nurture a conscious community that empowers all its members, and it's based in truth. So maybe, Virgo, you're trying to start something new. Maybe you're trying to get some people to come together or something like that. And maybe that's what you're anticipating. Maybe you're waiting on an answer from something that you're trying to start, or something that you're trying to create with others. Maybe that's where a little bit of that anxiety that I was sensing when I was trying to pull your card. Well, guys, that is all that I have for you for this week. As always, thank you for all the love and support. If you found this video and the message helpful, please go ahead and like the video and make sure you share it with those that you think it might help them. And if you want to go ahead and join me for the extended, go ahead and follow the link below in the description. I hope that everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful, amazing day. And I'm sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing. Take care, guys. Love ya. Bye.